AMI, the deeper conversation. Welcome to the Prosperity Playground, where we get to, and I say get to because it really is a privilege, to be conscious, to be awake, to be aware, to be alive, to be able to step into this vortex with awareness and intention together, to hold this space for the creation, attraction, and manifestation of your desires, everything you hold in your heart with gratitude. As we gather, we fan the flames of the manifestation of that vision, of those desires. It's a privilege, it's an honor, it's a joy. And so I'm excited to share with you day 6. This is the 6th principle as it was transmitted to me, that all of life is connected through a quantum fabric of pure possibility. Through this energetic mycelium network, and we'll talk a little bit of what that means shortly, all of life, including me, including you, is one. Knowing this makes it possible for me to feel love, understanding, compassion, and kindness. When I direct that kindness toward myself, I share that kindness with others. This keeps me connected to all that I desire through the generous field of possibility, and I remain open and receptive to its constant flow. And so it is. So let's pull that apart and find the invitation for today. First, let's breathe. Let's do the neuro squeegee, and then we'll pull it apart. Okay, so we start with an exhale. This neuro squeegee, just like the name implies, powerful tool with a funny little name. Imagine your soul is a giant pane glass in a storefront, and it's all sudsed up with the soapy water, and with a squeegee we're going to go back and forth and up and down and just clean that plate glass. That's your nervous system, and we're wiping it clean of all, and the suds and the soapy is all of the decisions and all of the neural pathways and all the old ways you've made decisions. And when you wipe that plate glass clean, when we wipe that nervous system clean, you're free to make decisions newly today, free to do things differently today. And so we start the neuro squeegee with an exhale to empty out our lungs, prepare our bodies to draw in that first healing breath. And you draw that breath in as deep as you can. Hold it for just a second and then release. Now remembering each exhale is actually clearing those old neural pathways clean. Second breath. And release. Try to do this real slowly. Third inhale. And then release with a sigh. What that does is that recalibrates your nervous system, resets your nervous system, so you can start clean. You can go through your day, whether it's morning, midday, or evening, whatever time it is for you. You can move into your day with that clear, those neural pathways are clear, cleaned out, and you can create new, you're free to create new habits. And so we look at this principle, all of life is connected through a quantum fabric of pure possibility. Now that might be a lovely sentiment. When we look at it through science's eyes, it resonates as true at a level that just really feel for that. That at a quantum level, there's more space in between the particles that make up you than the space that those particles themselves take up. And so when you look at yourself and behold yourself or behold anything of matter, what you see is the particle vibrating so quickly that it looks like it's taking up all that space. But in reality, the particle that's vibrating that you perceive as matter is tiny, tiny, tiny compared to the space that particle spins around in. And so that you and I and any other thing that we behold as matter is actually infinitely more space. And since there's more space than there is particle, then the quantum fabric of all of that space, in the context of the quantum fabric, we are all intimately connected, inextricably connected, infinitely connected. And guess what? Everything that you could possibly dream of right now is also in that quantum fabric. So you and that thing you desire is one and the same. You and I, one and the same. Tracy and I, one and the same. All of us together, one and the same. And through this energetic mycelium network, and if you look up mycelium is the fungus that grows underneath the ground, the mushroom that grows underneath the ground for miles and miles and miles, is interconnected. And this mycelium, this fungus, has an intelligence. It has a wisdom to it. It has almost a knowing. And so this energetic network of all life, including you and I, is one organism. So knowing this, having this in your consciousness, makes it possible. Knowing that this person in front of you is one and the same with you in this energetic network helps you find and know compassion, love, understanding, kindness. And when you direct that kindness towards yourself, it's easier to direct it toward others. And when you practice that, when you put structures in place to remind yourself to practice that, when you get good at doing those kind things and those generous things and those compassionate things, then it keeps you connected to everything that you desire through this field of possibility. And you continue to remain open and receptive to the constant flow, the constant response of the universe to your kindness, to your living your purpose, to your speaking your truth, to your being the embodiment of love that you are. This is what the playground is all about, stepping into this vibrational frequency together, stepping in and creating this vortex together, creating this energetic network of love and abundance consciousness and gratitude. This is how we remain connected. So that today you're going through your day and somebody pisses you off, somebody cuts you off in traffic, somebody disappoints you, you get to remember that they are a reflection of you through that quantum fabric. You can bring love to that version of you that is responding and reacting. Bring love and acceptance and forgiveness. And remain present to all the opportunities for you to serve your purpose. Remain present to all the abundance that's around you. Remain present to your being present. Saying, you know what, I could spend all day being angry at this person. I could spend all day frustrated, telling myself a story of disappointment. I could spend all day telling a victim story. But instead, I'm going to remember that I am one with everything that I desire, and that incident that just happened has no impact on that truth. And you could take a deep breath And you could take a second deep breath, and you could take a third deep breath. Remind yourself of that truth and go on about your day in love, in possibility, connected to the truth of your abundance. You do that today, and you absolutely will. You'll serve your purpose higher. You'll speak your truth with more authority. You'll be love even deeper. And you absolutely will make today as infinitely amazing as you are. We'll see you tomorrow here in the playground. Bye for now. AMI, the deeper conversation.